G'day everybody, Shinobi here. Welcome to Tradecraft 101. Today we are going to be talking about the pretext technique. The pretext technique is a social engineering technique that involves creating a believable scenario or backstory in order to gain information, trust, or access without raising suspicion. Some examples of pretexting could be asking for the time in order to strike up conversation with the target, pretending to be an IT specialist in order to gain access to a computer or office, pretending you work for a debt collection agency and that you're after Mr. Johnson in order for the occupants of the house to tell you their real names out of fear that you have the wrong address. While it may seem simple on the surface, it can become complex depending on how deep you need to go. So what are the key elements? 1. A credible backstory. The more simple the story, the better. The more complex the story gets, the harder it is to believe and pull off. If my goal is to get inside a building, I might use something as simple as, I'm here to deliver flowers to Miss Smith. The complexity could change if I need access or permissions. In this case, I might tell them that I am a tradesperson doing work on a sewer main at the back of the building. I need to convince everybody at a glance that I am who I say I am. And because of this, the story will determine how I look, act, dress, and what I'm carrying. Additionally, the backstory needs to line up with reality, and for this, we need to have done research. 2. Target research. Target research is important. While conducting some geological research on the building where my objective is, I found a sewer main. Very rarely will anybody obstruct the workings of a council sewer worker, unless it's high security. I even made sure to send them a letter in advance. How professional of me. I need to make sure that I do some research on the company, dig up what they do, how they do it, and who gets it done. What kind of access do I need? What level of security is the building? I might find the name of an employee that I can reference to the admin so that my claims sound more legitimate, or I might find that one of their employees posted a story on Instagram about there being an issue with their plumbing. Things like these could be the access I need. Additionally, I might need to try to find plans, blueprints, or photos of the interior so that I can piece together a map of where I need to go to accomplish my objectives. On the more surface level, if my research indicates that an individual target of mine is religious, or in debt or running from the law, this could be the leverage I need to use, pretexting in a way that gives me a connection to the target. 3. A specific objective. Simply put, it's important that you decide your objectives before you jump into the operation. Know exactly what you need, so you can figure out the best pretext you need to get there. Don't do this without a purpose, unless you're just practicing. 4. Adaptability. As with anything in the strategic, tactical, and operational level, adaptability is key. You will always need to be able to think on your toes. If they suspect you, they will ask you questions about the company, people, or job you are supposed to be doing. If you suddenly need to get out because you think your story is compromised, you need to know the ways out, or have a reason to get out without anybody thinking you're guilty. Every single part of your operation is not going to be guaranteed, regardless of your skill level. This is where your research and confidence will come in handy. Lastly, 5. Confidence. Confidence and authenticity are critical. Hesitation or inconsistency can raise suspicion. Make sure to practice your backstory to ensure it's second nature, including rehearsing likely conversations or questions. You are acting, and you need to make your audience believe the story you are telling them so that you can accomplish your objectives. You can don a disguise, wear a face mask, or wear glasses and hat in order to boost your confidence if you need to. There are also very advanced masks that look almost indistinguishable from a real face that could also be a significant confidence boost. Each pretext operation has 4 phases: planning, engagement, execution, and exit. During planning, you define the goal and select the most plausible pretext based on research. Prepare necessary props, credentials, or digital tools to reinforce your persona. Engagement means initiating contact with the target or first objective using your pretext, ensuring a smooth and natural approach, and using open-ended questions or conversational techniques to encourage the target to reveal information. Execution is steering the interactions toward achieving your goal without appearing too direct or intrusive, and employ subtle influence and persuasion techniques if needed. Exit means getting out. Once the objective is achieved, disengage gracefully to avoid suspicion, and avoid overextending the interaction or providing unnecessary details about your pretext. If you want to practice pretexting, here are 3 easy introductions to get your feet wet. 1. The Wi-Fi password. I personally really struggled with talking to people because I had some major social anxiety. If you struggle with talking to people, this exercise will really help you. At any cafe of your choice, simply ask for the Wi-Fi password. Observe them and take your time writing it down. Keep practicing this until you feel comfortable talking to people and observing their movements while taking in information. 2. Borrow a pen, along the same lines, but a little more advanced. Asking for a pen is different because cafes are generally obligated to give you a Wi-Fi password, whereas they are not obligated to give you a pen. 3. The lost phone. This one is simple. You will lie and tell a cafe worker that you lost your phone and ask them if they found it. This will require you to make up a description of your phone, when you lost it and where you were sitting, etc. This exercise will get you lying naturally and making up details under the stress of conversation. If they give you a phone that matches the description by pure chance, take note of the owner or contacts and try to get it back to them for extra objective skills. And that's it. That's the basics of pretexting, one of the most fundamental tradecraft skills. If there's anything you want to know about, please comment below. Otherwise, please like and subscribe for more tradecraft and intelligence-related skills. This is Shinobi, signing off.